What is going on, guys? It's Darren
and Morgan
with TNT Overlander, your host of the Southeast Overland Camping Event. Now, we hope you guys are all having a fantastic evening. It's kind of cold here.
It is. It's windy.
Yeah, it's windy. I mean, last week we had 70-degree weather. I mean, it was nice.
Yeah, and now it's 40 and windy.
I was sitting outside and the wind is just cutting right through me, and we might go camping tomorrow night, or with this wind, we might just stay inside and enjoy the nice weather. Well, I say nice weather. You know, we got a fireplace inside.
The nice weather. Indoors.
All right. So a little bit different setup tonight. So this is episode 2 of 8 leading up to the Southeast Overland Camping Event, our 2025 SOC event, which is our 5th year of the event. I just said event like 4 times. Mm-hmm. Somebody will comment on it and make fun of me.
Make it a drinking game.
But yes, Addison, we have some elevator music. It's kind of calm and peaceful, and we usually let that play for about 2 minutes before anyone joins in. So we're going to ask you a couple quick questions. Dennis is not able to hear anything. Let us know if that changes or if anybody else is having trouble hearing us. If you are having trouble, check out our Facebook or YouTube. That's where we're live at. I think he's on the YouTube channel and he's not able to hear us. So we got Josh behind the camera. He's helping us out just a little bit. And as usual, what else do we got going on? I don't know. Is it?
Check. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Sorry about that. We had a small little mic issue ourselves on this end as well. So we have a couple questions for you. Number one, how long of a drive is it for you to get to the Southeast Overland Camping Event? Now, that's in East Tennessee at the historic Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. And what's our next question?
What type of vehicle is your Overland build?
Yeah, so, what kind of rig do you have? We have Jeeps, we've had Toyotas, we have friends with Toyotas, we have friends with Subarus and Hondas, and there's so many different cool rigs out there. So what kind of rig do you have? And then the last question, do you have a trailer? Have you thought about having a trailer? Is a trailer in the near future? And we might have a small surprise with that coming soon too. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. But I think you guys will like it. What's going on, Justin? As usual, if you have any questions at all during this live video, put them in the comments. Now, that's questions about us, TNT Overlander, questions about events we might be going to. Maybe you want us to come hang out with you. Put that in the comments. Or maybe questions about the 2025 Southeast Overland Camping Event. There's a lot of information about that event.
Yeah.
It's a 3-hour trip. A 3-day trip. I was reading a comment as I said that. It's a 3-day trip, and it's a lot of fun, but very packed. 7 weeks away. What are you looking forward to most?
For the event?
For the event.
I'm looking forward to seeing all the stuff that the vendors are bringing. All the different vendors. We have a ton of new vendors this year.
We have a lot of new vendors. Got 2 more today.
Yeah.
So, we're still, vendor applications are open. If you're looking to be a vendor, shoot us an email or visit our website, and you can click our Google Drive, fill out an application, and we'll get you all the vendor information that you need. Now, sorry about that. We didn't put the pups up for this video. That should be fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a lot of people coming. We got a lot of Jeeps. We've got some Toyotas. Someone just commented 40 or 26 minutes away from the event. You're closer than we are.
Yeah.
But as you guys know, we do have a Jeep Gladiator. That's the TNT Overlander Gladiator. If you've been to one of our events, you've seen us out and about. That's probably the vehicle that they've seen.
Most likely, yeah. Mine are a little bit more inconspicuous.
Except
for the XJ, but she needs battery.
Well, we got the battery.
That's true. She just doesn't want to play NAS right now.
Just doesn't want to start right now.
It's fine.
But yeah, so that's our Gladiator. If you are going down to Florida or any other events coming up, you'll see it with some new stuff as well. We have a small agenda for tonight. Chris Reeves said he's trying to copy our setup.
Biggest form of flattery.
Yeah, definitely. If you have any questions about it, shoot us a message. We'll tell you everything that's on it. The only thing you cannot get
is the rack.
The bed rack. They don't make that bed rack anymore, so you'll have to kind of figure out a few things on what you like and don't like from there. So we do have a small agenda. We've got a talking point list over here to our right. Our comments are to our left. What do we got next?
We have favorite adventure we've been on.
Oh, goodness. What's your favorite?
I know you're going to ask me first.
I always ask you first.
I know. You have to go first.
The favorite adventure of ours that me and you have been on.
There's so few because you always go on trips without me.
I'm going to say I'm going to dodge that for a moment. But I'm going to say my favorite adventure has to be, I'm going to say the first time we took the Toyota Tacoma out with the rooftop tent. We had never had a rooftop tent. We'd ground camped and had fun and backpacked and everything, but putting everything in the truck and setting up and tearing down the tent for the first time might have got yelled at a couple of times, but it's memorable. I can tell everyone exactly where it was. It was here in town at a local hip camp, and we just made it happen and we did it. But if it was a favorite trip outside of town, that would have to be, I'll go South Dakota.
I know you're going to say that.
Yeah, South Dakota. That trip, a week and a half that we did.
A week, yeah.
Round trip from here to South Dakota, back, camping in between, some awesome lookout points, and it was all in all a fantastic trip. And Julian says the expo in Virginia. I like Overland Expo, but it's definitely not one of my favorite trips at all. Let's see what else we got. What was your favorite trip? I never asked that. Oh, I did, but you dodged.
Since you said South Dakota, I can't say that. I would say the trip to the Outer Banks.
That was fun. We had a lot of good fun points going to and from, and we met some friends.
The hurricane was not fun.
No, and we always seem to find wind and rain and all that.
But the trip there, camping in Virginia and those places was really good, but the hurricane was not a favorite.
We had a comment. So Mark Ferguson's is Brushy Mountain when the porta potties blew away. Mark, we're going to dodge that question as well for just a little bit. Well,
okay, but last year we strapped those suckers down. Like, we made sure that they were not tipping over.
Oh, yeah. We didn't have a single porta potty tip over last year. Knock on wood. But what's your favorite trip? Let us know in the comments, and maybe we'll look at going to one of them. I mean, I love having new places to go to, and if we like one that you guys comment on, then we can ask them questions about your experience at the place that you traveled to. Now, with tonight's video, we do have a giveaway. I'm not even going to show that right now. We do have a giveaway at tonight's video. Here in just a little bit, we're going to tell you how to enter that giveaway. So if you like free stuff, we can mail it to you. You can pick it up at the event, whatever is best for you if you are the winner. But stay tuned to the end of the video. We try to keep it between 30 and 45 minutes because we have stuff to do. I know you have stuff to do, and Josh doesn't want to stay here until midnight like he normally does anyways on Thursday nights. All right. So what are our next upcoming trips? What do we got?
Your squeaking chair. We are going to save in a couple weeks. That's our next
Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo.
Yep, that's our next trip. We do have Expo East in October. Possibly the PNW in June.
Yeah, PNW Expo in June. Now we won't drive to PNW.
Oh no.
But
we don't have time.
Definitely don't have time to drive to PNW, but we hopefully want to fly in, see everybody. Should have a place to sleep for the entire duration of the expo. So that'll be fun. But that's a booking it 3-day trip in a vehicle, and we just don't have that time.
Yep. Brandon.
He said he wasn't watching tonight, and of course he is. But we have a lot of trips coming up. We've got Jeep Invasion. We've got the Southern 4-wheel drive events. We've got several. Now, last year we Shamrock Shakedown.
Yeah, you almost forgot that one in March.
I almost forgot that one. I'm going to lead a trail ride Friday. She's going to lead a trail ride Saturday. I think we both might do one Sunday.
I'll wait if I have a Jeep.
So I think Shamrock Shakedown is sold out, though. If you want to check them out, you might be able to see us here in a couple weeks before our event, but after Save. That's 2 weeks before our event, right?
Yep.
So, James, we have a question already. Sweet. I love answering questions. I heard premium campers can camp Thursday night. What time can they show up to camp? Around noon?
I was going to say, we'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be there. So show up around noon. Anytime Thursday, please don't make it like 5 a.m. because I want to sleep a little bit. But noon, 11, 10, whatever is best for you guys.
Yeah.
What else do we have going on?
Jeep Invasion.
I was that's a lot.
Love Jeep Invasion, but I hate the time of year. It is so hot. You're baking in the sun. It's 100 degrees.
But we cheat for Jeep Invasion.
We do, but we don't. Okay, so we do stay at a hotel, and I usually have to work that Thursday and Friday. So I will work from the hotel or something like that, and then we'll go to the event, stand at our booth for Best Top.
I think we're in Best Top's booth again this year.
Yep.
It's not guaranteed, but from what we've talked about, that's another way you can see us.
But we'll be there for hours, and then we'll walk around. We've got a few booths up top that we go to. So we do deal with the heat and standing for a very long time, but we do go back to the hotel at the end of the day and sit by the pool. So we do kind of cheat that way.
we don't have anywhere to sleep. I mean, our vehicle is in the show. We can't get it out. Yours is in the show. So it kind of makes it a little difficult for us.
Yeah, we end up having at least 3 vehicles there.
Yep.
We always have an extra to drive around.
Yeah.
If they do it again this year, last year we were at the XJ and MJ meet and greet.
Yeah. So we took the Comanche after having it for 2 weeks.
Yep. And we took my XJ. Actually had to pull another XJ down the strip that same night. So that was fun. Still looking for the videos on that one.
They're out there.
I know. I haven't seen them yet though. But yeah, we'll announce more solid information closer to all of our events though.
Awesome. So let's try to get through a couple more of these things real quick. I think we're cutting into time just a little bit.
Sorry, upcoming product installs.
Just put a new roof rack on the Gladiator.
Okay. That
was pouring down rain. It was fun. If you want to see that, there'll be some posts coming out on Instagram. We have
I've got a new storage system in the back of my JK.
Finish up tidying that.
Yep.
What else we got?
Midlands radio.
We do have Midlands radio to go in yours.
We've got you've got the new antenna on your Shark.
Yeah, we got the new antenna. I mean, there's just so many great products that we have. Some posts that are going to come out that are going to be really nice. I think you guys will like it. Mm-hmm. We have been struggling getting content because it feels like every day we're off, it is pouring down rain here, but
really cold.
We're really cold.
Yeah.
But we're doing, the best that we can to get some content out to you guys. We're going to skip a few of those things and go down to the Southeast Overland Camping Event. I edited the video just a little bit. We're going to play a 30-second video just to give us a break, take a breather ourselves. We'll be right back with you here in just a minute. guys. So we are back. Hope you guys are excited as we are after seeing that for the event. Now, the Southeast Overland Camping Event, 5th year, 3rd year at the prison, and it's going to be a blast. So March 28th through the 30th in 2025, of course. And the basic information that we're going to go over in the next 8 weeks or 7 weeks now is stuff that we think is pertinent to you guys. We think these videos are helpful to you all. We had over, I think, 2,000 people watch this video last week. We had some questions come in after it, so that's nice to answer a lot of those. And we're answering a lot of questions here for the event.
Yeah, and we do have some questions for clarification. For your regular camping pass, you have a driver and a passenger. You will be able to camp Friday night, Saturday night, and then you leave Sunday. If you bought a premium camping pass, there were only 50 available, and they are now sold out. But one of the perks of purchasing that is you get to camp on site on Thursday night because you are in one of the premium spots up front.
Yeah. So, those premium camping spots, I think there were an additional $60. So if you did spend that additional $60 to get the upfront camping, the premium swag bags, and the addition to come in on Thursday, that's the only way to do it, Thursday camping. Like Morgan said, if you just bought a standard ticket, you would come on Friday morning. So there's a ton of stuff we can talk about the event. Now, we are doing this for you guys. Do you have any questions about the event? Ask them below. We're going to go over a lot of stuff. Some things each week are going to be repeated, and that's just to help you and throw a reminder in the back of your heads. We have several goals for this year at the Southeast Overland Camping Event. Our event features camping at a historic prison.
Yes.
It features vendors. Lots and lots of vendors, and that's awesome that we can have so many companies for you all, our attendees, to check out products, buy products.
And they always have really good deals.
Yeah. We've never had a year we haven't bought something.
You buy a lot.
I do buy a lot. I walk around the event and spend money. I think you need to take the wallet from me this year. We do have a couple companies hosting trail rides this year. So that's nice. There'll be very beginner trail rides, maybe a little intermediate. But you can, what else? We have live music. We have raffles.
We have raffles.
We hope to do a live music and raffle night both Friday and Saturday this year.
Yes.
As we get closer to the event schedule will come out, and that'll be gone over pretty much all night. And then, it's just going to be an absolute blast.
Yep. And you're going to be able to tour the prison before it's open to the public for the season. Your prison passes do cost extra. However, they are discounted for the event. So you'll buy that at the gift shop main restaurant area.
I got to send Josh a text real quick with a link. Do apologize to all of you. If you know me, I'm always on my phone, and I just remembered something I should have done beforehand. It's for you all that you will see at the end of the video, but definitely needs to be on there. We got a couple questions here. Let's answer them real quick. Is the 20 by 20 camping spot for the tent only or tent and rig?
Tent and rig.
So that's tent and vehicle. If you bought a trailer pass, please be honest and buy that trailer pass. Then that will give you some extra room because just the trailer and your camping setup is usually a 20 by 20. So we give you a spot next to your trailer. We had a few questions come in on trailers. Does it matter what size trailer they have? Do they have to buy a trailer pass?
Regardless of the size of your trailer, you do have to buy a trailer pass.
Yeah, and that's just fair to everybody. Like I said, please be honest about that. We don't want to charge you whenever you get there. Plus, we use those numbers to know how many trailers are going to be coming to the event.
Yeah, it's a limited space, and we want to make sure that we have enough room for everyone that pays. So in order to make sure that we do have room, we have to take into account size of trailers. So
let's go back to our goals for just a second. So we've got, we want to have a good amount of rigs. I think we're looking to have, probably I'd say over 350 vehicles camping this year. Our goal is 400 in the field, right? I know last year's numbers were great. We're looking for 100+ vendors this year. And I think we're going to have 15 or more training classes at the event this year, which is awesome. Our training schedule is great, and we hope to have some of our trainers on these live videos in the next couple of weeks to talk to you all about what they're going to be teaching and how it's going to go. I actually just had an important question come in. If you have bought a ticket to the Southeast Overland Camping Event, on that ticket, as well as every other page where you buy your tickets, it says that you will receive a waiver.
Yes.
So once you purchase your ticket, you'll get an email confirmation, but the waiver will not come out until about 2 weeks before the event. It is an online waiver system that we use, and to save us a little bit of money, we do wait till the very end to send that out, so we don't have to pay for it for months in advance leading up to the event. And the company's nice enough, they've let us do that for 3 years now, which saves us a ton of money, and lets us spend more money into the event.
Yeah, and I highly recommend when you get that email, please fill out the waiver, because if you don't, then you're going to have to fill it out when you're waiting in line to park, and it just takes a little bit longer. And last year it was raining a little bit, so it was just a little bit inconvenient because of the rain. We don't want you all to have the inside of your rigs getting drenched. And then we also use iPads, so it's just a little bit tricky. Yeah. But that being said, if you don't get the email, you don't have time or anything like that, we will have the ability for you all to sign it when you get there.
Yeah, and then we're not going to say, no, you didn't sign the waiver yet, you can't come in.
Yeah, it's really not a big deal.
No, well, just ask that you try to do so beforehand. Lonnie said you'll have to fill out the waiver with her at check-in, and I know she's laughing now, but Friday morning she might not be laughing. So we'll see how that goes. What else we got? We got another question here. Great question. If my wife decides not to ride with me, I can do this. What's this? If my wife decides not to ride with me, is there a place for her to park her vehicle?
If she is camping with you, we do not have extra parking. She would have to get a camping spot. She'd have to be another driver and pay for that parking spot or camping spot.
So our day pass parking is really small, right?
Yeah, and if she's coming up for the day, that's fine. She can go to day pass parking. But we have very limited space, and we like to use that space for the day pass people, and then the people, the razors and the guys that just come up and see it on the side of the road and decide, hey, I'm going to come in.
And one big reason we cannot use the day pass parking out front for overnight parking is in case of an emergency, we have to have a large exit. And that just keeps everybody safe, has a nice and orderly thing. And it's just a safety issue.
Yeah.
So we don't do that at night. So Donnie, like Morgan said, if she plans on camping with you throughout the night, then she'll need a driver pass. But if she plans on just parking for the day, she can have a day pass spot and then head out after day pass hours. And then if you buy her a passenger pass, then she can stay for just a little bit instead of buying 2 day passes.
Yeah.
We're in this for you guys, and we want you guys to have fun, and we want locals to come out and camp, not just go home every night, so that, we're trying to be as helpful as we can with that. We got some more questions. I did get her a rider pass, but wanted to ask. No problem, buddy. Live music. We plan to have live music. I'm actually going to shock a lot of you guys right now. And if you know of any bands that might be interested in coming to the Southeast Overland Camping Event, shoot us, the TNT Overlander, a message on Instagram or Facebook. We have one band possibly right now. And then we would like a second band for Friday and Saturday. Like I said, we're looking to do live music Friday and Saturday night up at the pavilion with fire, do a small raffle Friday to lighten the load of the big raffle Saturday, and do a raffle Friday and Saturday as well. But if you know of a band, please, please, please reach out to us, tell us who they are, and maybe you guys can introduce us through a phone call or something.
Yep.
We got a lot of other questions coming in. All right. Yeah, no questions right now, but if you have them, comment below. All right, so let's talk about some extras that you can do while at the event. We're at a historic prison that has food, drink.
Pizza place will be open. Someone asked that.
Did they?
Yep. I meant to answer that earlier.
Oh, my bad. So we have food, pizza, barbecue. We plan on having a drink truck, hopefully a coffee truck for in the mornings, maybe in the afternoon for us. But beverage tastings.
Yep, they do have a distillery on site, so 21 and up, please. But since they are not open to the public, they use this as a way to do a soft opening and train their new employees for the season. So it's great for you guys. It's great for them. Yep. So come in with a smiling face. They're more than happy to help you.
So there's a comment right now going with that I sing karaoke at the event.
So Darren actually sang in the chorus in high school. So you might be disappointed if you wanted to laugh.
To laugh and have a good time.
He can't hold a tune, so I am so sorry.
I've played the drums most of my life. I can somewhat play guitar just a little bit. Piano. I grew up playing piano and singing. So it's just, I love doing that. But Dalton, I will do it if you get up there with me. Let's do that. And we got Josh in here. I mean, he's behind the camera and he's saying prove it in the chat. But in addition to those extra basic things, there's also the prison itself.
Yes.
Now, the attendees can take a tour of the prison, right?
Absolutely. On Saturday, you all will be able to purchase tickets and tour the prison. It'll be open just to you guys, not the public.
Yeah, so it's open to the public. It includes day passes.
It is not open to the public.
I'm sorry. It's not open to the public because once you go through the gate, you have to be an attendee, camper, driver, passenger, or a day pass attendee. And that's the only way you can get into the prison that weekend. But definitely, if that's something you want to do, we think it's highly worth it. It is a small extra fee. They usually discount the tickets and you buy those on site. But there's so much history in there that if you want to take time out of the day, go do that instead of maybe hitting a trail ride. Because for me, I don't like going to hit trail rides at events because I miss the event. If it is like an event like ours. Now, if it's a trail ride event, then everyone's gone throughout the day. But you could definitely be gone accidentally for all day due to conditions on the trail.
Yeah, and we don't want you all to miss things. But don't quote me on this. But the last couple years, with people have bought tickets on like that morning, and they ended up being on the trail longer than they anticipated. They came back another time with their tickets, and they were still able to use them.
Yep.
So they were still honored later on, even if they didn't get to use them that event weekend.
That was months later.
It was probably about 6 months later.
Yeah. So that's a lot. Now, before we go any further about the event, I do have to talk about our sponsors. We couldn't do this event without our sponsors. We couldn't do this event without you guys. And these guys really help us out throughout the events. So we have our title sponsors here, which are Ironman, 4x4 America, Coast Portland, Coast Products. They kind of go by both. Midland USA, and Scrub Blade Wipers. We have products from every one of these companies.
We do. You'll probably never see us in our rigs without
all four.
At least one from each company.
I mean, it's super amazing that these companies have not only supported us as TNT Overlander, but also supported our event that we put on for the Southeast community, which is really amazing. Now, we also have our area sponsors. You want to go over those real quick?
Yeah, so we've got the Morrisons, and they do our training. We've got Site 7. We have Rhino USA and X-Grid Campers.
Now, these guys are just as important. Without both of our sponsors, without our title sponsors and our area sponsors, we could not make this event happen. But, I mean, I'm super stoked with the turnout that we've had this year of companies reaching out and people wanting to be sponsors. It shows that our event's growing. Mm-hmm. I think you guys as attendees that have been there, especially since the beginning 5 years ago, you can attest to this is such an awesome thing to see this event grow to what it is.
Absolutely. Because if you were not at the beginning, you wouldn't know that we did not start with vendors. We did not start with the goal of having so many campers. We wanted to have just a very small get-together because there wasn't anything in the Southeast for Overlanders to do. It was during COVID. It was the height of that time, so we wanted to get out and have fun and still be around people.
Yep.
And fast forward 5 years, here we are.
Here we are. 100+ vendors is our goal, and I think we're going to hit it. We're definitely on track for that. And attendees. I mean, our attendee goal is going to be knocked out of the park.
And we say, thank you to our sponsors every single time, but we do appreciate you guys because we wouldn't be here without
Absolutely.
you guys, especially the ones that have been here since day one. You all are our ride or die. You've supported us through the ups and downs, all of our learning experiences. And so thank you. We really, really appreciate you guys.
All right. So I'm going to take just a small break real quick and talk about the raffle item. Now, if you have been to an SOC event before
in the last 4 years.
Yeah. Then you are familiar with Coast Products. Now, Coast Products, we have some items to give away. You want to do one of these tonight or two of these? It's up to you. I think we do one tonight and do two next week or something.
Sure.
Yeah, we got several. So this is going to be a rechargeable 450 lumen headlamp. Now, some of you guys might have these. They are pretty awesome. Now, this is the WX600R. Comes with the rechargeable battery, comes with standard batteries. The brightness on this thing is amazing. Have a lot of friends that use these. Coast makes fantastic products, and we're going to give this away tonight. Now, the way that you can be entered in the giveaway, what do we want to do?
I was letting you just keep on rolling.
I'll roll with it. So tag 2 people in the comments. Now this is going to be hard because Josh has to keep up with this behind the camera. This is the hardest thing. So tag 2 people in the comments, and I'm going to ask that after this video, the ones who tag 2 people in the comments, if you will share the event to your own personal pages. Now, but the easiest way to be entered, tag 2 people in the comments below, little @ symbol, your favorite friends, your spouse. We all kind of cheat the system just a little bit. Your best friend that's coming to the camping event with you, but we would like to share the word and grow the event. So maybe think of someone who might be interested in the event.
Yeah.
And we'll get to this at the very end of the video. But nice, almost, I think it's like $100 flashlight or headlamp, somewhere around there. Yeah. So boom. Already getting those tags come in, so we'll get those here in just a little bit. Now, let's talk about other on-site amenities for the event. We've got bathrooms.
We've got regular plumbing bathrooms during the day, and then in the evening, or all the time actually, but the only option in the evening is going to be porta potties. What else?
You're like me. I keep glancing over here.
I'm so
just
sorry.
A little bit. Now, Josh says we need to put a TV behind the camera, and I kind of agree, but this is our living room. We can only work with what we got the best. If you saw the Instagram story.
A little bit more detail about the raffle, if you've never been.
That's a big one.
It's a very long night.
Well, we're going to try to not. Okay.
And cold.
If you give me a microphone, I start off slow.
Darren likes to talk.
And I like to talk. And we got to get pictures, but we're going to cut out some of the pictures this year.
It was like 3 hours last year.
No, it was 3 hours 2 years ago. It was 2 hours and 5 minutes last year. But we have a ton of stuff to give away.
So we keep saying that it's like Darren talks a lot, but he talks a lot because we have an enormous amount of product that it takes so long to get through.
I mean, we've been told that our companies that donate to the event are some of the amazing companies that make our raffle one of the biggest raffles of every event that they've been to. Mm-hmm. And I truly think that, we couldn't do this kind of a raffle without those companies. So if you own a company and you want to give some stuff away at the event for attendees to win and show off your products, and please reach out to us. We can just give stuff away. I mean, we're all for that. Please make sure it's kind of new, but no use stuff, right? We want to give away good stuff.
Yeah.
But the best that you can. Now, with that, speaking of raffle, with us breaking it up into 2 nights, Friday and Saturday, mm-hmm. I think that's really going to allow the attendees to enjoy being up in the vendor area more, a real fire, music. It's just going to make it fun.
Yep. And whenever you buy a raffle ticket, we keep them cheap. It's $1 for general raffle and $3 for big ticket items, which can be anything from an awning to, we had a set of 5 BFG tires.
Yeah, we've had 5 BFG tires before. We've had a rooftop tent.
Yep.
We've had a Dometic fridge. We've had so many great products at our raffle that it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and the proceeds from the raffle tickets that we get goes to a charity. So it goes to a really good cause.
We don't know exactly which charity
we
just
choose
yet.
a different one every single year.
But we're gonna get that figured out in the next couple of weeks. Now we do have a couple questions. Are there trash bins or dumpsters nearby at the event?
Yes, we have trash cans that we'll place periodically throughout.
Sorry, I can't talk about this without laughing.
Oh, the dumpster. So we do have trash cans that we place outside the camping areas and vendor areas. And then also we have small dumpsters that the property owner either owns or rents. So that being said, we will have a place for you to put your trash. We do not provide a place for your hot coals.
Or trash not in bags.
Yes.
If you see the trash can next to the porta potties are full, please hold on to it or walk it to the nearest dumpster. That makes it harder on our volunteers.
Yes.
We're all for keeping it great, pack in, pack out, tread lightly principles. But I think all of us get a little lax whenever we go to events sometimes. And, we see trash cans piled up. We see bags thrown to the side. We see some trash, just, paper towels on top of it. If you see the trash cans full, by all means, we still will take your trash in a dumpster, but just walk it to the dumpster. Last year we had 3 dumpsters. All 3 got full, and we still had 2 more dumpsters of trash bags sitting right next to the trash can. Yep. And that was kind of really hard for us and the employees of Brushy. We all had to pick all that up. So just please be mindful. That's all we ask. But yeah, we do have some trash.
Yes, and fire, leave no trace fire pits, so it cannot be on the ground and burning the grass. And 2 years ago, a lot of you all already know this story, but someone put hot coals in a Rice Krispie treat box.
Yeah. Well, it was in a trash bag.
It was in a trash bag in a box, but they were still scalding hot. Threw it in the dumpster, and when the whole day was done on Sunday, everyone was leaving. It was us, a couple volunteers, and maybe 2 campers.
And they were luckily volunteer firefighters. They were
volunteer firefighters because we look over, and this was the tornado event, and we look over and we see the dumpsters on fire. And poor Darren, he was like, "You've got to be kidding." And we were laughing at that point because no, the dumpster was literally on fire. And these amazing campers had a massive fire extinguisher they pulled out of nowhere and put the fire out for us. But we had to go in, us and the volunteers, and dig through that dumpster, find the source of the heat. And it was gross. It was icky. It was the last thing we wanted to do Sunday at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So please, if you have hot items, do not throw them in the dumpster with flammable objects. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to hit one more question, and then we have a closing to do with this. We have a small 2-minute break. We might go a little over time tonight, but I will make it up in 2 weeks whenever we're doing this live from Florida at an event. So this is going to be fun because we might have a whole crowd around us as we do this, and this is going to be great. But last question for the night. If you have any more comment, message us, but any activities for the kids. Now, we do not host specific kid-friendly activities, but there's a reason for that. We did that one year, and we had people leave their kids at these activities and expect our volunteers to watch them, and that kind of made it hard. Yeah. So we have several kids that come to the event. They have a blast. Kids end up playing with each other. It reminds me of being a kid, and there's no video games, and they're out here playing with sticks, and they're just having a blast. Yeah. And everyone kind of keeps an eye on them, but we ask you to keep an eye on your own kids, number one. And number 2, we might try to do like a small kids training. Yeah. I think we should try to get something together, like an hour on Friday or Saturday. The parents can step back and let their kids sit down and do something small.
Yeah, and if you have kids that are coming with you and you have ideas of a good training class that you think your kids would benefit from, put it in the comments. Let us know, because we're more than happy to schedule a training class for younger children.
Absolutely. Now, we have two companies that we want to spotlight tonight. And those two companies, we did Ironman 4x4 America and Scrub Blade last week. So we're going to spotlight two companies. Number one is Midland, USA. Now, as you can see right here, Morgan has, I'm going to drop this for just a second. Morgan has one of the radios pictured. That is the MXT 275. She is rocking that radio in her rig. And I have the MXT 575 in mine. So it's a 50-watt radio. Now, with that radio, it is awesome. Now, we love our in-car radios, but we also like the handhelds that you see right there to the right side of the screen. That's their new one they just came out with, and it is a fantastic handheld. Midland, thank you guys so much for making so many great products that we can use.
Yeah, and Midland has actually saved our butt a few times. So at the tornado event, we had a group of trail riders that were at Windrock, and they had no idea what was going on at camp when, campsites were completely blown around everywhere. Yeah. And it was chaotic, to say the least. And they didn't have that kind of wind up on the mountain. And we were able to use the repeater that we have from Midland to reach our guys and let them know what was going on. So they at least were warned that, hey, it may not look like when you left it. But we were able to get them back a little bit faster.
And unfortunately, it was April Fool's. It was April 1st, and they thought it was a joke.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate.
But we also do live announcements with Midland Radio. So if you have a GMRS radio, we set a channel. We do all of our event announcements. We could not make this happen without Midland being a part of the event.
And all of our volunteers have a Midland radio on them at all times. And so whenever anything happens, if you need somebody, you can just go find one of our volunteers and they can radio to the command center where me or Lonnie will be, and we've got radio set up there and we can do what we can to help you.
Yep. That's funny. All right, so we got a second company that we want to spotlight tonight, and that is Coast Products. So this hits all of our title sponsors. Next week, you're going to see some new companies that might be listed below on the website that you can expect to see at the event and some of their products, or you might just, it can be a product or something that we like, or a company that we like. But Coast Products makes awesome stuff. I mean, flashlights, multi-tools, knives. I have every one of those knives on the screen, and they're fantastic. The little flashlights are great. But what I want to talk about just a little bit, and you guys might laugh at me, is this new headlamp that Coast came out with. Now, this lamp has a rear light. I don't know if you guys can see that it's on, but it has a rear light on the back, so Morgan always knows where I'm at, as it's on the front of my head.
Wanders away.
But it also has another cool feature. Now, this is kind of a bougie feature, just a little bit, but you can, I'm going to set it here so you know that I'm not lying. I'm going to hold my hands up, and you can say Coast on, Coast off. And it is a voice-controlled flashlight. Now, what's really cool...
Coast blue.
What's really cool about this flashlight is that you get the opportunity to go hands-free. So if you're setting up or you need to walk to the bathroom, you can easily say Coast on, Coast flood. So you can tell it to flood, you can tell it to spot, you can tell it to change 3 different colors. It is kind of bougie, but I like it a lot. I especially like the rear flashing light just a little bit. And I kind of wear it on the e-bike sometimes too.
Yeah, and it's really nice. We use it here at the house whenever we're working on vehicles at night and things like that. And setting up camp at night.
Coast off. Now, the funny thing is, now that all of you know this, you're going to be walking around me next to a campfire. Even if I don't have service, it still works. And you can tell my flashlight to turn on and off. Now, I have control of that on the bottom to turn on the voice activation or off. But it's a really awesome feature and a really awesome headlamp. It's one of our new products that we got.
It's just a fun toy.
Get to show it off.
Yeah.
But sometimes it does mess up. I've been talking to somebody and it thought I said on and then it was blinding them, but it's still pretty nice. And it also goes, it's just a fun, cool product. I'm going to throw their products up one more time. You can see those Coast, thank you guys for being a part of the event. And you guys are one of this week's vendor or company spotlights to include Midland, USA. Now we have, I'm going to try to get this done in just a couple minutes. We have 2 products that we want to show off, and then we're going to do the giveaway. I'm sorry if we're holding you guys up. I mean, it's 8:21 here, doing the best that I can. Product number 1.
Oh, that's me.
That's you.
As you all know, I like small things.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, goodness.
Isn't it cute? It's so precious. It's a little adventure scuttle from Timbo Tusk. Tabletop.
So, yeah. So this is the adventure scuttle from Timbo Tusk. It does come with the Cavea oven, or the Cavea stove underneath, same as the standard Timbo Tusk. Scuttle, the full size. It's about 18 inches. This is tiny. But what's nice is you can cook small things on this. You can do a single meal. It is tabletop. You don't have to worry about having, legs down in the mud. We like this a lot for heating up tortillas as we're cooking the other food on the big scuttle. So we can just do one tortilla and just rock out tacos or quesadillas as, we're feeding friends at events. So Timbo Tusk, thanks so much. Lonnie, don't use this as a step stool. But thanks so much for making an awesome product. We love all the Timbo Tusk stuff. And if you want to check out anything Timbo Tusk has for sale, we have it. You can check it out. Any events we attend, we bring it all with us. That's a company that supported TNT Overlander for a long time, and it's products that we use and love. And if you're lucky enough, maybe you can have some of my chicken quesadillas. Everyone loves my chicken quesadillas, the TNT Overlander quesadillas. They're expensive to make. I usually make them about once every other trip or something, but it's really nice. The last product that we want to spotlight is Off the Grid clothing lines. Or Off the Grid clotheslines. Clothing line. There we go. So Off the Grid is an awesome company that makes outdoor adventure wear. Now, we all love our clothes that we use. This has been out for just a little bit. Flannels, shirts, jackets, heavy duty pants. You have some of their pants.
I do. I actually have. I wore.
It's really loud.
That was really loud. I bought a pair of their pants last fall, I think. I have worn them a handful of times. I'll wear them on construction sites. I wear them camping, working on the vehicle, and they are actually extremely comfortable. I also have Carhartt pants, but I usually go to my Off the Grid pants, just because I don't know. I think they're a lighter weight than a Carhartt, but in my opinion, they're just as durable. So
yeah, I mean, they make shorts, same material, lighter material shorts. As you can see in these pictures, they are built for the outdoors. Now, Off the Grid clothing line is having a new release this weekend. A new line of clothes are coming out, and Josh, if you will put that link in those comments so that they can click that and be ready for Friday, Saturday, Sunday sale, that you can download the app for Off the Grid Surplus and check out their clothes and get some of their brand new stuff that's getting released. And I think it's a small discount off that link as well. So, man, if you've not seen these clothes, they will be at the Southeast Overland Camping Event. I will be wearing hopefully some of them down in Florida at
I'll
Save.
be buying more because I only have one pair of pants and I need more.
So
some of their flannels, to be honest. I want their shirts.
I want their flannels. I love flannels. But Off the Grid clothing lines, thank you guys for making awesome clothes and awesome products for people who love to adventure. Be able to do that and not rip or tear and last. And
they're not crazy prices either. So very comparable to other brands like Carhartt, Cool, Eddie Bauer, Patagonia, North Face.
They're not nearly as expensive as that one company that I want to buy. I forget the name every time I ask you.
Oh, I can't say it. It's that Swiss company with the fox. Fallhaven? Something?
Yeah, Fallhaven, I think.
I don't think that's how you say it.
But I will definitely have some of Off the Grid surplus clothes, definitely before those pants. Now, with that being said, guys, I know we said that we're going to do a giveaway. That's coming here in about 2 minutes. Give us 2 minutes. We're going to put a thing on that if you are interested in purchasing tickets for the Southeast Overland Camping Event, here's how you do it, and here's some of the products that we offer as TNT Overlander, and we will be with you here in just a second. All right, guys. So to purchase tickets, visit our website, TNToverlander.com, and click the first little thing that you see about the Southeast Overland Camping Event. Here you can find all the basic event information, as well as some links to the Facebook groups right there at the bottom that you need to pay attention to for up-to-date information. Underneath that are tickets available, last year's schedule. We will update that whenever this year's becomes available. Day pass information, as well as our title and area sponsors, and the companies that are going to be represented at the event or represented by another company with products for sale at the event. Underneath that, you'll see frequently asked questions. Hit that. Those are just questions that we get asked frequently. We will go over all of those as well as more in these live videos to include information on the event for the next 8 weeks. But as always, if you have any questions, you can either ask them to us on social media or join the live videos every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m., which you're sitting at right now. To buy your tickets, hit that purchase ticket button. It'll take you to FreshTix.com, which is Brushy Mountain's ticketing service, and you'll see, again, the basic information. Hit that buy tickets button, and then that's where you can select your driver, your passengers, as well as your trailer fees. All right.
Hello.
We are back. So that is the basic on how to purchase tickets. I'm going to try to skip ahead just for a second so that you can see all the products that we have. And if you would like to buy any products that we sell, you can do that on our website or at the event. Morgan's got the hoodie on right now. We don't sell the polos. We sell hats. From last year, hoodies. Let's turn that down just a little bit. But we've got stickers, patches, coffee, vehicle badges, windshield banners. Check all that stuff out on our website because we would love for you guys to represent us and show off our products.
And I'm designing a new shirt this year.
Two
new shirts. 3 new shirts. All the shirts. There will be new shirts at check-in this year. I know last year everyone loved that design that I designed. We have a few left, so we'll be selling a few of those at the event. However, there will be a lot of new ones, so be excited.
Chris Reeves, if you need a hoodie, then please wait till the event. Sorry, we're sold out. I need to put that on the website. The hoodies are super comfortable. I wear it every day.
I'm so sorry. I should not have advertised this hoodie.
Yeah.
My bad.
Thanks.
Sorry.
But hoodies, we will get those as quickly as possible. But let's give away this Coast Products headlamp. Once again, thank you guys all for being a part of this. We hope it's as enjoyable as it is for you, as it is us. We want to inform you guys. We want you guys to, know what you're coming to at the event. We want you to be ready so there's no surprises. And what a better way than to sit down with us for an hour, have a drink on the rocks, as we call this, on the rocks with TNT. And yeah, thank you guys for being a part of this so much. All right, Josh, spin that wheel. What name do we have, and who is the lucky winner?
Julian Likens.
Julian, you won this new headlamp.
It's not a hoodie, but it's a headlamp.
Coast Products. Yeah, Julian, you didn't win a hoodie, but it's a headlamp. Maybe if we can find a hoodie, we can possibly give one away in a live video. Maybe. I'll have to find one or have one made before the event. But congratulations, Julian. If you want to get it in the mail, reach out to us on social media, shoot us an email. Or if you want to pick it up at the event, we can do that as well.
I would prefer to mail it. I don't want to forget it at the event. So I prefer to mail it, but if that's harder for you, we'll give it to you in person.
And let's pop up Julian right here. Bluebird Overland. I can read that right there on social media. Give him a follow, as well as if you don't follow TNT Overlander, give us a follow, and hopefully we can all be friends.
I heard Julian makes good coffee.
Julian does make good coffee.
Hint, hint.
All right, guys. So with that, that is the end of tonight's video. We will see you next week, Thursday night, 7:30. We went a little over tonight, so I'm going to cut next week just a little bit short, but we got to get ready anyways next week to prep for safe.
Yes.
So if we don't see you until next week, be safe, go out and adventure, and if we do, we'll see you on the trails, maybe tomorrow. You never know.
Maybe.
Anyways, be safe out there, guys. If you need anything, as always, give us a shout.